Hi, I'm Melissa.
And I'm Mel.
Girl, let me tell you, I only had maybe a little less than half of that drink.
When you're drinking, you just got to drink more.
I am a strongly worded email.
Actually, that feels in line, though.
That's not
No, listen. And every now and again, when somebody get out of line, you just yell, pop the trunk.
I'm the juice to her gin. Did we hit record?
Is it working? Is it on?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gin and Juice podcast.
Whisper?
My name is Melissa.
My name is Melanie.
We want to thank our sponsors.
BetterHelp.
Thank you so much for sponsoring today's episode, and you'll hear more about them later in the episode.
Yes, you will.
Yes, you will.
Can't wait to tell you about them.
Cannot wait.
BetterHelp.
I was telling them that my gynecologist appointment is coming. Yeah, and I've been talking about this perimenopause thing, and I was telling them that I'm interested in getting an endometrial ablation, which stops your periods for like 50% of women or something like that. It's like actually not the highest of high success
I
rates.
was going to say.
But some of the people are saying that they experience vertigo as a result of it. And so now I'm like, I'm going to ask her all the questions. I want her to check everything because I do not feel like I have the energy that I should have. I actually was just looking at it's probably still on my phone, the phases of your cycle, because I feel like I'm in is it called luteal?
Oh, that's not for sleep.
But, well, that's the terrible, where you feel the worst, the most awful phase of your cycle. But my period just ended, so I'm in the follicular phase, and I still feel like blah.
Oh, I see. Okay. I was about to say I got lost in the words, but I see what you're saying.
I'm
Let's
like,
circle back.
yeah, see, here it is. I would literally, it's still on my phone. I was looking up, like, what are the hormones involved in this phase? Like, girl, it's giving ghetto. Like, I don't understand. Am I in the phase where you're supposed to have, like, the most energy because your estrogen is higher? Also, estrogen is a miracle hormone. Like, it really is a miracle hormone. Like, it keeps you feeling good. Oh. Like, it really is that's why women go through so much once it drops.
I see.
You start growing hair. You start feeling awful. When you're in your luteal field, I think that's how you pronounce it. I might need to look at it. Women be having the like suicidal. Remember I was telling you I get like the suicidal thoughts and like I feel really depressed and I feel like the world hates me.
Yeah.
That's in that phase because your estrogen is dropped.
Oh, I see. Well,
it's terrible.
Well.
And it's only gotten worse with me as I've gotten older. I'm like, I used to never feel like this. And like, as I've gotten older, I'm like, oh man, this is the thoughts. I'll be like, girl, you need help. Because it is really, I literally was online looking up, like, is this normal? Because I was seriously like, something is wrong. Something is wrong with me. No, Mel is not feeling well, and that's why she is having a blank
Sorry,
face.
I am trying. I am trying to tap in. It's a day.
Yeah.
I am listening for sure.
Don't worry, your time is coming. Because we share the same genes.
We do. We do.
So your time is coming. You'll come back around. I am going to check into hormone replacement therapy. I'm about to check into it all. When I go see this woman, I am going to ask her all of the hormone replacement therapy. I'm about to ask her about estrogen specifically. I'm about to ask her about the ablation. I'm about to ask her about my skin. I'm about to ask her about the world hates me suicidal thoughts. Like, I am about to ask her about it all because I need answers. I need answers. All right. Long story short.
Yes. I don't have one.
You don't? How was your Valentine's Day weekend?
Oh, it's been all the days are combined. Valentine was really good. Greg had put a bunch of flowers in a bunch of different places when I woke up, so that was really sweet.
Yeah.
When I got up and was headed out. And then he also got a bunch of stuff for the girls, and he made this cement. He had the girls hold hands and then like made a cement like sculpture thing out of it. It was very, very nice. I really loved it. I thought it was so creative and
super sweet.
Super, super sweet. thing that he did. So I was really, really excited about that. And then McKinley wanted to hang out and be in a tent and watch movies as Valentine. So
what movies did you guys watch?
we actually didn't even end up watching one because she got on her iPad with her friends and
Hello?
we sat there and stared while we waited for her to come back in there. And then she didn't. So I was like, well, I guess I'll read a lawsuit or something. So yeah, anyway, it was fine. It was, I feel like the older you get, especially when you're in a relationship for a long time, the idea of fighting to make a reservation,
Man.
the idea of the preset menus, the idea of all the
And
things
they're all preset.
that go along with Valentine. I'm like, Valentine's. I'm like, honestly, you still love me because I still love you. So here we go. So anyway, yeah, I know you guys did fun things.
We did. I wanted to say, hopefully you guys will get this if you're on the talk. Good morning. It's breakfast.
I won't get it. You know I won't.
Oh.
You know I won't.
Anyway, I had a really good Valentine's Day weekend. We had a little staycation.
Oh, nice.
We went back to Avra. Remember that we went like a lot.
You didn't like it?
It wasn't what we remember from the pandemic.
Oh.
Yes, it was Anthony Hamilton, but you haven't seen it trend. Forget it. I hate when yes, the song. Whose algorithm most closely relates to mine is Imara. And I need her because she gets my like TikTok humor and I'd be sad. Anyway, it wasn't as good as we remembered, but we stayed at the little hotel. We did a Tab and Chance's Valentine's Day thing, which they're dropping a perfume. It's like a duo couple set. So
I
it's
saw
like
that. It looked cool.
Yeah, and it smells really good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can like layer them. And then the men's is very it's a cozy masculine fall scent in my opinion, and the woman's is a lot lighter. They're very distinct scents, but the men's, I will say, it's not masculine to the point of you can't wear it if you're like into that. And so I ended up layering them, and we went shopping on Saturday. We really did no shopping. Kevin and I don't really be shopping, but we went out pretending like we were going shopping, and I got a compliment on it. And I had layered them, and I was like super excited because smell good compliment is very top tier.
That's cool.
So anyway, it was really good.
Is it out yet?
No, it comes out sometime, I want to say in the spring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the people that were there got little samples in this cute little box. The women's scent is a lot lighter. It's a little brighter up top, and then it sweetens. Brighter meaning like when you think of like citrus, citrus is kind of bright.
Sure.
Think of like...
Not strong. Strong is not another word for bright? Okay.
Bright meaning like... Think of, it doesn't smell like this, just follow the example. It doesn't smell like this, just follow the example. Think of like if you use like pine sol with like a lemon scent.
Okay.
And when you're cleaning, it's a very bright, citrus is a very bright note.
Okay.
In comparison to like caramel or chocolate.
Oh, okay. It wakes your senses up.
Yeah, when you're doing something that's lemony or citrusy, you feel like, ooh, well, that's in the fragrance community they would call it bright.
Okay.
So in the beginning it kind of has that kind of like bright note, and then it softens into something that's sweeter and a little bit more cozy.
Okay.
I'm trying to give you, it's energizing. That's lemon, that's going to be, when you're cleaning, even when you think of like Pine Sol commercial, the sun is always shining.
Yeah,
he's always doing the things. It's a very bright kind of scent. I don't know how to explain
I feel
it
like
differently.
I'm on
Zesty.
the vein.
Yeah, very zesty. It kind of has the same, but it's not a fresh scent. It's not a fresh scent. I actually don't like fresh scents.
Okay.
At all, and actually don't consider things that are citrus to be fresh scents. When I think of fresh, I think of more like aquatic scents.
Oh.
And I don't particularly like that personally. I don't like that. But it does smell really, really, yeah, in the fragrance community. I'm also in fragrance TikTok. I'm in every community. That's what you have to understand.
Clearly.
Okay. Yeah. It's bergamot is actually the note in there. Anyway, I finally got on Hillman Talk.
Oh,
when it exploded.
Oh, I was going to say something happened with it.
I still don't halfway understand.
Somebody got mad? Somebody got expelled?
It seems like, I don't know. It was a lot going on, but it seems like the co-founders didn't agree who the co-founders were. And one co-founder is hosting like a live event.
Oh.
And the other co-founder is basically like, but you're not a co-founder. And that co-founder.
They took it live?
And was like attacking her.
Oh.
And then all of the faculty was like withdrawing.
Of the imaginary school?
Yes.
Of the imaginary TikTok school?
Yes. So I got like a lot of TikToks from like the professors, and they were like, I'm no longer affiliated with Hillman Talk. I no longer want to be affiliated with Hillman Talk. And
it
I was
was
like,
all imaginary.
Yes.
And they had to disavow it?
Yes. I was like, I'm so mad I wasn't a part of it when it was still like in its high. I could not get my TikTok to like serve it to me consistently. And then when it devolved, TikTok was like,
here's all the drama.
I don't want this.
That is dumb.
Then I had to go back and figure out who the players were, who this woman was. I was like, it was a lot. But I did see the lady's like apology, I guess. It was her apology saying, basically I was wrong. I shouldn't have come at her like that. I don't know. It was like a lot. And I was like, I don't know. It was kind of sad.
That is crazy. It's fake. That is what's upsetting me. This is imaginary.
But I think somebody was
until somebody took it live.
Somebody was trying to like trademark it. And so I think people were starting to see the possibility of money.
Got it.
And it turned real.
Was what Hillman came from a show?
Yes, from a different world.
They trying to trade is you trying to trademark something that a different world might come after you for?
Yes. And that was the thing. I was like, I don't think you can trademark. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think you can trademark Hillman. I don't know. I don't think you could even do that because it already exists in the world of, I don't know, child. It was a lot. And I was actually very sad that it is over. Oh, listen, Arnell says the call-in is necessary for me to explain. If I could find a way to do live calls, I need to look it up. I'll look it up. I'll look up a way to do the live call-in so that way you can inform. Because listen to me, this just happened this morning where I was like, what is happening? Why am I getting this? Okay, who is this? And I don't want to say names. I do know the names. I don't want to say the names because let your TikTok do the TikTok thing. Let your algorithm work, okay? But it was just a lot. So anyway, that was I don't know if I want to do... Anyway, I don't know if I really want to commit to the Hillman TikTok. I think I want to be out now, to be honest. I'm going to tell you what other algorithm I want to be out of. That's why I said possibly. The last thing I saw, though... Oh, is she... Well, you know what? I haven't got an update as of today. This is what I saw over the course of the weekend. But the thing is, you can't mess around in Dubai. Like, you can't do that. So I don't know if they are... I don't know what they're doing with her. I just read that she is possibly jailed. They're saying she's not jailed. If she's not jailed, that's actually really good. Because I was like low-key very, very nervous. She did threaten to burn. She did threaten to burn down.
She did with her cigarette.
Yes, she did. And they don't play.
I don't know why you would want to even chance out of
her. Yeah. So I don't know where she is as of today, but I saw it over the weekend and I was like, girl, I think you maybe should not have gone to the Pakistani. They were nice to you and
Yeah.
like went with it, you know. And in Dubai, they don't play them games. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, how the story all unfolds. But if she actually does have like mental
Health issues?
mental health issues, this could play out really
Poorly for her.
yeah, because she may not even really understand, you know, what's happening.
Now is the perfect time to tell you about BetterHelp, one of the sponsors of our show. We often hear about red flags we should avoid, but what if we focus more on looking for green flags in friends and partners? If you're not sure what they look like, therapy can help you identify green flags, actively practice them in your relationships, and embody the green flag energy yourself. Whether you're dating, married, building a friendship, or just working on yourself, it's time to form relationships that love you back. We were talking a lot at the beginning of this episode, Melissa was, about some of the thoughts and things she's currently going through. And whether you're going through perimenopause or just living life and have some of those other thoughts or just anything that you want to work through, therapy is a good outlet and resource for you, and is one of my favorite outlets and resources. I say all the time, just getting things out of my head and talking with somebody, a professional, about what's in there and kind of working through those has been just really valuable for me in my life for sure. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties, and you can easily switch your therapist anytime at no extra cost. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/GJ to get 10% off of your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/GJ.
Okay, I just found that the thing is, I don't know if I trust any of these news sources. So, anyway, she's in Dubai, child. That's what I will say.
And I don't think,
yes, exactly. Okay, nothing else on long story short. Had a good weekend. All of that is fine. Want to go to, how many Pop the Trunks do you have?
I pulled up 2.
Because we can end on that if you want to do more and just do a little bit of TV because there's nothing on TV.
That's fine.
The only thing I want to say about Love is Blind is that the 5 episodes, I don't even know, however many episodes are out, watched me. I didn't watch it. I have no idea what's happening. The couples are boring. I had all this faith for it to come out on Valentine's Day and I would be in. I no longer. The problem, I feel like the women have bonded against the men.
Oh. I didn't make it out of the first episode, so anything you say is
you were smart, actually. There is nothing. They're still in the pods. They're not even in the honeymoon location, and that pisses me off because why are we still here?
And that wasn't the case before they stopped doing these drops.
Yes.
When they were not doing the drops and just dropped the whole thing, they would be in the pods for an episode and a half. And then 1.5 and 2, we was on and popping. And so for them to spend this much time for people that I assume they're going to get rid of, it's not, are they focused only on the couple? Well, you don't know if they're still in the pods. We don't know if these are the people that are going to make it or they're not going to make it. I don't like that. That's boring. It's also so boring. Cringy. Like that's not, for me, that's not enjoyable. Maybe there are people out there who enjoy the pod episodes. It is, after I know about your mama and your dog that died when you was 2 and that's affected the rest of your life and the fact that you're a scientist, I'm good. I am good. I don't need to know. I don't need to see you write your song and play on your guitar. I don't need you to write your letter. I don't need it to be somebody's birthday. And so when they walk in, all of a sudden there's flowers and a teddy bear.
Do a letter.
I don't care about
Everybody's writing a letter this season.
I hate it.
There's nothing. I don't know any of the folks' names.
Ciao.
I mean, that's not new, but I really don't know any of the folks' names. Who is trying to be with who? I don't know. And it's not giving like there was like a switcheroo and they would break up with people, but you're still not like, oh my God, girl.
No.
I don't care. I have no investment in the characters, in the people, in their lives this season. I don't care. I couldn't care less.
Netflix, listen, I know we spent a lot of time talking about how wrong. I made a whole video about how y'all be getting people drunk and that's wrong. It's still wrong, but bring back the liquor.
Something got to come. Something's got to change.
Either
and
give
they
it to the
said it
cast
was too many people.
or give it to the production, but somebody needs to be drinking.
Yeah, someone needs to be doing something. And they said that this is their largest group of people.
Where are they at? What city?
Girl, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It is uninteresting.
They're in Minnesota.
That's why I know black people.
Minnesota.
That's why I know black people.
Y'all know I don't know geography. In my head, Minnesota. Let me look it up.
That's why I know black people.
Oh, see, I would have been wrong. That's why I shut up. I didn't know it was that high. I thought it was a little lower. I thought it was in the middle somewhere.
There were black people, but I don't even know. Did the black people make it out? I stopped. I don't even know. Did the black girl make it out? Didn't she break up?
See. Out. Tapping
It's boring.
I'm not watching.
It's boring. It's uninteresting.
Well, I'll watch the next drop. I'm not starting. You don't even need this anyway. I mean, unless there's some drama with a switcheroo, like a love triangle. Outside of that, and all I need to know are who are the people, who are the love triangle people, and who do the people end up with.
But even if you do,
that's all.
It's nothing. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, who cares? That's
Yeah.
what the season is giving.
Who cares?
Who cares, Princess? Who cares?
Gotta
And
be
that's
invested.
all I like. I don't care necessarily to continue. I know y'all keep telling us to watch Married at First Sight.
I want to. I'm gonna watch it
Okay.
because I need something.
Good Girls. I started
show?
it. The pilot
It's good.
is excellent.
Oh, okay.
Kevin and I started watching over the weekend. We're probably at episode 5. First of all, they're like 45 minutes to an hour, so it's a bit of a commitment. Didn't realize they were long.
Very long.
Yeah, they're long episodes. Okay, they're pretty long. Didn't realize that. But it starts pretty quick.
Okay.
Like immediately, you were in the plot and the point of the show.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah.
In the pilot, really, really excellent pilot. My question was, I think there's 4 seasons. For the people that have watched all 4 seasons, does it start to get repetitive? I feel like this show, if there's no direction on where they're going, there's only so many times, and I already started seeing it, and I'm, like I said, only on like episode 5 or 6, where you see the pattern. They get some money, somehow it's lost, they need to figure it out. That becomes the framework of the show, and then within each episode,
it's like
and
Scandal?
because it starts to feel like I know what, even though the circumstances are different, I do know this is the framework, and that can start to feel repetitive. And because I was spotting it, I was telling Kev, I was like, I don't know how they even did 4 seasons, because I feel like
yes, the same.
You got to throw something in there to make it different, and I'm not sure.
I mean, but Scandal was successful in doing it, except when they couldn't no more, and they started feeling like you just said, you got to throw something in there. Then all of a sudden, she was shipped off to another place and in the basement with the newspaper and said, "Save me." And then she was on an island,
It got
really crazy really quick.
Yeah.
So I have to watch the show. They probably, if that's your format, you probably got a good 2 to 3 seasons. But after that, everybody in the writer's room is gonna go crazy. Yeah, and you got to stop them.
And that's what I was feeling. Literally, I was like, I wonder where they take this. The only thing that I could see, I've never watched this, so there's no spoilers here because I'm just throwing out the conversation I had with Kev yesterday. I was like, the only thing I could see, if the 3 women are a trio, if one of them decides they want out, and then there's infighting with the 3 girls, that could be like maybe a little bit interesting for a little while, because that's almost like in Power.
Okay.
Where Ghost and
Tommy
started fighting.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Okay.
Old girl's husband is a cop. That's also very interesting.
Okay.
That reminded me of Hank in Breaking Bad. Come on and know what I'm talking about. That was very interesting. That could be a cute little angle for a minute, but they're going to have to, because there's only so much Rio can do. There's only so much before I'm like,
got it.
What's next? So anyway, That was my only like, I feel like in a season and a half, I'm going to be like, okay, girl, I mean, it was cute for a minute, but like, I'm over it.
What's next? Yeah.
So anyway, I will keep watching, but that was just my, kind of my initial little thoughts on it. Anything else are you watching? Did you catch up on? No.
What?
Yeah, did you catch up on Paradise?
I caught up.
Oh, you still not in?
I mean, I got sad about Uncle. And now I see some of the things you were talking about. But I'm gonna keep watching.
Oh. I got into their TikTok algorithm with one of the writers.
Oh.
And so that, although she don't give no information, I was hoping she would give you like, this is what happened in the last episode that you may have missed. Like, girl, fill me in on the backstory. Fill me in on the tea. Like, what was y'all talking about in the writer's room when you wrote it? Like, give me something. And she don't really give nothing. And I'm like, girl, get off TikTok.
I mean, I'm interested. I'm not like in love with the show,
Oh.
but I'm interested in like, I'm now tracking what's
everything
happening.
that's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. I'm really enjoying it. I really am. I haven't enjoyed a show
In a while.
like a show that's not a reality TV show.
Yeah.
It's been a good minute. And I think that's it. I'm still watching The Bachelor. Ain't nothing going on.
You wanna I need to go again, but you wanna talk about Beast Games just quickly because of how it ended. Okay, say it and then.
Okay, so Mel has been telling me about Beast Games. I decided to watch. I literally watched it in like a day and a half. And the second day that I watched it, the finale episode came out, so I ended up finishing it. First of all, if you haven't watched this show, you should. Have you watched it? It's really good. So it's from Mr. Beast, who's a YouTuber, and it's almost like Squid Games, which I actually read that they got a lot of and you can see it. They got a lot of inspiration from Squid Games, the challenge show, and you can tell when they're on like the risers and like the memorization things. It's very Squid Games. But they have like 1,000 contestants, I think, at the beginning, and did you ever watch the Physical 100 on Netflix? Oh, it kind of reminds me of that a little bit as well. Anyway, they have these 1,000 people, and they're doing these like challenges to whittle down to this one person that ends up winning $500,000. I think it was supposed to be $250, and I think they doubled it, or was it 500? It's something like that. You have to tell me exactly the numbers. Anyway, the show, was it 10 million? It was 5 and went to, you right about it. So, it was 10 million. You know why that seems so made up?
Yes.
That
Where
my
is
mind,
he getting that
my
money?
mind wouldn't let me remember, because that don't seem real
At all.
That don't seem like that should be possible. But what I will say about this show, number one, it's really easy to get emotionally invested. I dang near cried twice when they were on them doggone train tracks.
Oh yeah. The train tracks were a lot. They were a lot.
So you're on these train tracks, and I'm not going to say what happens because it's worth the like emotional journey. You basically have to choose. You get thrown in these scenarios, and you have to choose which direction the train is going to go to essentially not kill off. They're going to be gone, but they make it seem like the train is running over these people. And so you have this like emotional tie to these people that you're going with, and you have to choose, are you going to kill them or are you going to kill them? Listen.
Well, the first round of that train track episode, I'm going to spoil it. The man is a white man, and he puts 3 black women on the tracks and offs them. And it was
pissed me off.
Very upsetting.
Very
upsetting.
Off.
And a bunch of people that he has to choose from.
Yep.
And he chose 3.
And like Melissa,
Yeah.
Monique, Melanie.
All 3 of you, please come down.
Please come down.
And get on the track.
Yes.
So you can be offed.
Yes.
It was very upsetting.
And with like, everyone else, it was like a struggle, even though he went up there more than once. But it was a low-key a struggle. It was like, you can have this or you can kill them. Kill them.
Yes. Yeah. It was so upsetting. For sure. Yeah. But anyway, you're saying the rest of it, was... Man,
after they was like, he got to go.
Yeah, they were. I was happy too. Get him out of
here. Get him out of here. But then, okay, now I got to go to the bathroom.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So that was upsetting. I don't know what else she talked about, but okay. The fact that she got to what I was talking about last week in them houses where it's all this cash and you have to pick, how much you're going to take and leave for the other people. She called me and I was happy she got in on that. Now, I was invested in the black woman winning the whole show. Okay, everybody's rooting for her. I'm rooting for her. The last episode, that man read her like a book on the first go. How did he win? How did he know? That was shocking for me. He's like, I feel like you would choose this one, but it means something to you. So what's something that doesn't mean anything to you? And then he just is like, let's go to the next one over. Like, it was so... It's as if he had no logic, which was the smartest thing, because she's trying to do something that you would never guess for her, right? And so you don't go for a number that is going to be mean. You don't go for number 1 because she's number 1 the whole show. You don't go for number 3 or 4 because that's how many kids or whatever she said she had, right? And then you go for the number that you think means nothing to her, and then you don't even choose just that. You go to the number to the right of it or left of it, whatever it was. I was...
floored. I couldn't believe it.
I was so heartbroken.
I was so heartbroken.
So heartbroken.
I was floored.
But he did it so well.
Man.
How do you get that quick on the first run? I don't even know. He did it so well.
And her face didn't give away. No. I was like, I don't think he got it. Yes. Man, it ended.
Well, I know her heart was just.
Man, I couldn't believe it. And the you have to kind of have a short memory in this game, because the one guy that backed out when it was the final 3, and he backed out, mind you, his name wasn't the name that was going to get, which was also very surprising. Yeah. Because who are these people that were so anti her?
That was surprising.
That was wild to me. Yeah. I didn't realize she had so much hate on the show. But the one guy who ended up doing everybody dirty when they were doing the telephone is the one that got the money to double. Yeah. And then he backed out. Yeah. It was crazy. Man.
That phone game situation. At the beginning, everybody's being nice, but when they started getting dirty with it, I low-key was like, "This is what I came to see. I want to see the strategy, the thought. Like, how are you gonna gonna get out of this?" Yeah, it was. Great show, Mr. Beast Man.
Yeah, no, it great really show. Is. It's really
Can't
good.
Wait for the next season. I'm in, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Really, really good. But Mr. Beast got some money, because his name was thrown in the hat to buy TikTok.
I don't. He gonna go broke. He keep doing this show.
Listen. I know.
I don't care how much money you got. You giving away $10 million in one go, and that's just for the winner. Everybody else won a bunch of money too.
So I was talking to Daddy about it.
Winning millions of dollars.
I was talking to Daddy about it because Daddy said y'all talked about it.
Yes.
Are you trying to make it all the way to the end, or are you getting out?
I told you, I'm out.
At what point are you out?
The first opportunity to get $1 million, I'm leaving.
Oh, you would have got out when old girl had the $1 million.
Yes. And maybe even before that.
So if you made it when they got out the house and was able to each take the money, you would have taken the $1 million if you were the first person that got out.
I would have.
For real?
Yes. Last week you said you don't think I would have. If I wouldn't have, if let's say I'm number 2, let's say number 1 takes some money. I'm either going to take everything that's left, or I'm going to do
that
like
far into the game.
Yes, because here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to win.
Right.
So I'm getting out, but I'm taking something. I'm leaving here with something.
I think I would go out. I wouldn't think I would go to the end. But I think my first opportunity to get like $100,000 without
100 only, you would go for more than that.
I don't know. My first opportunity to get whatever number, but at least $1 million. I mean, at least 100,000.
5.
and not sacrifice other team. Like if I don't have to do other people dirty, but I can take my take, I would be out.
Oh, well.
But I don't think I could.
I'd find an enemy.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm leaving with something, but I don't think I could do it at the expense of
somebody you don't like. It's okay. Just got to find somebody you don't like. If you start early with like, who am I? You know when they was doing that game and they had to throw the ball and the neighbor's whole thing?
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Which
I
was
would've tapped
also
in.
wild.
Yes. Yeah,
They
but
was
hey.
all attacking that
They
woman.
were, and she came up out of there. I mean, she did what she had to do, and then she left anyway. But you ain't no personal feelings. All the best to you and yours. This is about me and mine.
How long are they shooting?
I don't know.
It seems like a while.
It did seem like a long time.
Yeah, no, it seemed like a while. I would. I know. Listen, she said I'm like Liz, but I want to be like Mel. I don't think Mel's telling the truth either.
See, that's what you said, but I have bills. So. I have student loans.
But
my
first opportunity to take
kids.
Listen, me too. But my first opportunity to take some money, if it was like, when they're like, you have 2 options. You could take this money or you could get out. Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. That's FREDERICKS. And I'm out of here.
When the beginning, when they pushing them buttons and the whole line go down.
Yes. Let me tell you something. One of the very first games, this black dude is on there talking about, I got my hands inside. I got my hands inside my shirt because we staying. We're not hitting the button.
And then what that man do?
And immediately somebody pressed it. Who pressed it? He was like.
So you can make that out to Melanie, MELANIE.
That woman said, I trusted you.
You're not finna just dangle guaranteed money in my face.
I knew he was about to do it too, but I didn't want to believe he was about to do it.
The way they set it up,
yes,
let you know
he
that
was like,
he's
we're a
finna be the one.
team. We're not finna do nothing.
Yes.
We got our hands in our pockets.
Yes.
We are so committed to staying.
Ciao.
Excuse me, where's the button? I just want to.
It's the red one. Can I go now?
That was
get us out of there.
Hilarious.
Absolutely.
That was hilarious.
I don't trust that I would have won. Like, I don't believe that I would have been the one chosen by God and the universe to win. And so for that reason, I'm going to leave sooner with guaranteed money. Sorry if that affects you and your household, but all the best.
My problem is...
At the end, I may give you $20.
Hello? That's the kind of thing going to do nothing. Also, we have to start talking about the price of eggs because we need to stop buying eggs.
Well,
I'm thoroughly convinced that something's gonna happen.
They keep going,
and they're
up.
not gonna kill the chickens, and it's gonna get through, and we gonna have a bird flu pandemic.
Oh, I thought, isn't it back anyway?
Yes, that's part of the reason.
Some of the things are back.
I'm like low key nervous to buy eggs. I'm like challenging myself to not make breakfast with eggs right now.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I should try that.
Because I'm like, one of these batches of eggs is gonna get through. I go directly to the farm. What farm you go to?
Oh, Keon and them, they got chickens.
I thought they died when they got ate by the coyotes.
The chickens did?
I'm like 98% sure that's true.
The chickens died?
Yeah, that the chickens
that
the coyotes ate their chickens.
Oh, okay.
Moving I'm pretty confident that happened.
We're gonna end up doing these later because I need to go again. Doing these later because we need to talk about traders.
That's exactly where I was going to next. We could end on one of those though.
Okay.
So they finally got out. Boston Rob.
Wait, did that happen this week? We didn't talk about that?
Yeah, right? I think it was Boston Rob.
I thought we talked about...
They needed to get him out, but they was dummy and they didn't get him out.
I thought we talked about it for some reason.
Oh, wait. Did we talk about the episode
Something
where...
happened after.
Where, yeah, he got out very epically. He was like, F y'all.
Wait, who?
Derek?
Derek got out?
Dylan? No, not Dylan. No,
Dylan.
Derek.
Wes got out after Boston Rob?
Before.
Oh, we did talk about that because Boston Rob did it.
Yeah,
Somebody was banished after. Something happened after
Sierra.
Rob. Sierra.
You're right. It was Sierra.
It was Sierra, and that pissed me off because she was a what is it called?
I don't know.
Not a traitor, not a
Oh,
villain.
a faithful.
A faithful.
Well, they all suck.
That's true. That's true.
They're not doing well.
You can single her really quick.
Sierra's not doing well, but the question is, who do you think they're going to choose to recruit? And do you think that person's going to be recruited? Do you think that person's going to turn? Danielle's playing horribly, but low key, neither is erratic white girl, Carolyn. I don't think she's playing well either. But they have the opportunity to recruit. Who do you guys think they're going to recruit? I think Dylan too. The only thing with Dylan is that everyone, are you watching it too, Kara? Girl, you got to get on. They think that it is women. And so I think that in recruiting, I think Danielle actually said this, and I think it's a good point. The problem with recruiting a man is that he'll have the shield because they think it's a woman. So not the shield like an actual shield, but like they're not suspecting a man anyway. They're suspecting two women. So to me, they should recruit another woman that they can sacrifice. And then the two OG traitors stay connected. But the two OG traitors aren't connected, and that's the problem. I was telling them that I think the strategy of recruiting a woman, because the faithfuls already think that the traitors right now are women, and so you need to add another woman so that way the two OG traitors can stay connected and throw her to the wolves. Oh. I just don't think they're going to do that.
No.
And so they're saying Dylan, and I think that they're probably going to choose Dylan too.
Yeah.
That's what I think. But I think that just allows Dylan to win in the end. Wow. Personally. Because they don't think it's a man right now. They're not playing smart.
No. Whole cast.
They're not playing smart. Chriselle is on my nerves. I was happy. She got out, didn't she? Didn't they kill her?
I wanted to say yes, but I'm trying to.
I think they killed Chriselle.
I can't remember now. Yes. Okay,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Chriselle is out. Ben should have been. Ben should have been. Ben should have been. Sierra is out.
I liked her.
Sierra, yeah. The problem is that when you play games like this and you're actually like a faithful, or if you play werewolf and you're actually just like a regular villager, is that your rationale is so basic.
It's so basic.
Like you're
like, I just was at home.
Yeah, like
versus the other people, because they know what they've done, they're able to flip it in a way that's like, oh, yeah, maybe. It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's really dumb. But when you're just like, girl, I'm just literally not. Like, I literally don't know what to tell you except I'm just literally not.
And that never works.
And it never is convincing. No. It's never convincing.
No.
So anyway, I did watch a little bit of Claim to Fame, by the way, because it comes on randomly when I'm watching TV, and it's a cute little show.
I don't know that one.
Basically, there are relatives of celebrities, and you need to guess who they're.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I haven't like fully locked in on the show, but I understand that enough that that's like the concept of the show. But it's cute, actually. It's kind of cute. Anyway,
I thought there was something else. We said traitors. We said paradise. We said. Oh.
Yeah, and Tom might be the person that makes it win for them, which is also why I think the traitors are stupid. I mean, the faithfuls are stupid because you guys have allowed Tom to climb through the ranks, and literally he's the smartest person right now.
Yeah,
Tom is the one who was like, "You guys, I think it's Boston Rob.
Yeah,
you guys, why would you not? Don't you think it's Boston Rob?" And I'm just like, why would you guys even allow Tom to be the voice of reason in this show? I don't understand. Oh, and then when Tom said, last thing I'll say, when Tom said at the round table, well, you know, women are better cheaters.
Oh, yeah.
Because of their status in society. And everybody was like,
and he was like, I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. I know I'm an idiot.
Wrong choice of words, sir.
I know. There was a whole lawsuit about me and my cheating. I'm sorry. My bad.
I was like,
sir. Read the room. Read your room. It's you. You're the sir.
Tom.
So stupid. So stupid.
That cracked me up though.
That was funny.
Okay, that's it. That's all. You got anything else? We talked about all the shows.
Yeah.
I'm not watching anything else. Okay.
I'm gonna watch Married at First Sight though. I'm gonna tap in.
It's this season, this current season.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody keeps saying, and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it's like the British one or the.
That's what I was gonna. I thought it was a non-US version.
This Married at First Sight that everybody's talking about has drama. Is the not American one?
Is it a non-US version? That's what I was thinking too. That it was a non-US version.
Really? I thought it was like in Atlanta, simply because of how ratchet it is.
Oh, okay. They're saying it is American.
Oh, in Chicago.
Okay.
Okay.
How far into it are they?
Everybody's saying that tomorrow or whatever the episode this week is going to be full of drama. So listen.
It's in Chicago. Melissa Watch. Oh, come on, Melissa Watch. For some reason, I think people have also been telling me about a non-US version though as well.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe it's both then. Clearly. So Chicago, and they're almost at Decision Day.
So that's perfect because that means bingeable.
That's true.
I ain't got time. To be waiting a week for what y'all want to tell
And
me.
Australia's like. Also, did you see that they're casting for Love Is Island?
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited.
New season, child.
I'm so excited. I was
More
just
chaos.
telling Kevin, nothing is more exciting to me than to see these Black young people from the show win the way that they're winning.
Oh yeah, Serena
and Cordell, the way that they are winning life right now. What
so
a
cute.
time to watch this happen live and just to see them just on top of the world. It's just every time I see it, I clap. I never comment because I feel like you're 40 years old. Let these young people like have their moment. But I'm like, I'm going to like this. I want you to know that I see you. And she's brown skin. And I'm just like.
It's such a, they're fun. They're a
I
fun
love
one.
it for them.
I
so much.
wouldn't get our hopes up for another one of those in the next season.
Does it normally not work this way?
The whole show is trash.
That's true.
I mean, this is trash. So no, this is a bunch of trash. So
I think she's so adorable. And him too. Like, to be honest, I think he's so
for sure
sweet.
It's great.
He's just so sweet. So anyway, all right, let's do a Pop the Trunk to close this out. We'll just do the one.
Okay.
Hey, Melissa and Mel. Love y'all. Love the show. However, I just need to take a moment and pop the trunk on my apartment complex's security. Because why do I live in a building that has a parking garage with a gate that requires a key fob to open it when you're coming in and open it when you're leaving? But the gate never works. Half the time, the gate is wide open to the point that somebody came in there last night and broke into my car. Shattered my back window, glass all over my back seat as we speak because I'm not cleaning it out. It's the middle of the night currently. And then they tried to steal the car. The bottom part where the wires are underneath the steering wheel, that's ripped open. They try to dig all in my ignition because apparently you can steal cars with a USB these days. Well, older cars you can steal with a USB. And then they done messed up the lever that controls my wipers. So now my wipers don't work. It's about to rain tomorrow.
Oh, of course.
And also, we're supposed to have a security officer that's supposed to be patrolling to keep everything safe. Where was he at?
Oh.
Because it certainly don't feel secure to me. Hello? What are you keeping secure, sir? Yeah, I'm popping the trunk on them. And they lucky I can't go up there and pop the trunk on them tomorrow because I got to go out of town. But somebody going to run me some money.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm going to need that. Pop the trunk on them.
That sucks. You know what the worst thing about having your car broken into and they don't like take the car is that it's just a massive inconvenience.
It's just
like honestly, breaking my window is so inconvenient. It is so, like take the effing car, bruh. Don't just break the window and try to take whatever people take out of cars these days. I don't even know.
And then abandon that mission midway and leave me with the shatters of your incomplete.
It's so inconvenient.
Just take the car.
Make it worth my time, please.
Because I got to go through this. I got to call the insurance regardless.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have to get a rental car regardless.
The window is just there's glass everywhere. You got to pay the money to have, and then the windows are never the same. After you have a window shattered and they have to reinstall, the window is never the same, ever. It is the most inconvenient thing ever. I'm sorry. That happened to us in college. We had a gate that came down, okay? And somehow, I guess the gate was broken. Greg was the maintenance man, so blame him. The gate was broken. They broke it. Our cars were like some of the first ones when you come into. Broke into my car, broke into Sierra's car, it was a bunch of college students too. They just went up and down the little thing, broke into everything. It is so inconvenient. That is my biggest complaint about that. Take the car.
When people do so, it is such a violation.
It is. It freaks you out.
It freaks you out. When we lived in Reseda, somebody broke. Kev was on set, and when you just know something is different.
Off.
You're just like, I don't know.
When you look and you're like,
why does this feel off? And first of all, they broke in and I used to have this huge, it's essentially a piggy bank, and I would just throw change and money in there for the boys to take for like lunch and stuff. Took a bunch of like random like computer equipment, like mics and stuff, cameras and stuff. I was so freaked out. I called Kevin. I was like, I need you to come home. Like, I just feel like my space is violent. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. It is the actual, literal worst. Yeah. Having someone violate your space. Like, your mind is like all freaked out after that too. And then, Kev believes me now, but I used to say when we used to live in that same Reseda house, I think somebody was living in that house. We had a back room where Mel, when she first moved to LA, before she when you moved to LA working for Netflix, she lived in that back room for a while. Thoroughly convinced somebody was living in there. Thoroughly convinced. Because the same thing, like, it would be random stuff, like the juice would be lower, the bread would go like quickly, like stuff, and I would be like, I don't understand. So when we finally move, and I'm telling Kev, and Isaiah's like, no, I used to think that too. I used to think that too. Thoroughly
because it
convinced.
was like on the other side of the house. That's why when we stayed there, it was like the other side, had a bathroom, had the whole thing over there. It's like it could be completely separate. If somebody stayed back there, if you're not going back there every day, if somebody could, you wouldn't know. They probably came at night. It was cold.
No, I'm so serious. I really think that. I really, truly think that. It was connected, but it was like an add-on.
Yeah.
So like all the house was this way, then it was like the living room and the kitchen, and really that should be the end of the house. Because the garage wasn't even attached to the house.
It was the other side.
Then off of the, I guess, dining room, there was a door, and it was just this like add-on room. It was just like a bonus. It almost was like an ADU, to be honest, but just attached. To be honest, low-key, that's kind of what it was.
It's where y'all did Love Hour for years.
Yes, the room that we did the Love Hour when we first started was in that room. Yep, it was in that room, and thoroughly convinced somebody. And then when we moved out, I had, when you move out and they give you the like, where to leave your stuff once you're moving out or whatever. So I had the garage and the key and everything in this space they told us to leave it in the kitchen. I left the garage door. I came back and I was going to leave the key. The garage door opener was gone. There was food inside of the house. There was feminine products inside of the house.
Somebody was in there.
I'm like, somebody was in here.
100%.
I mean, thankfully, they weren't like, a violent person. But like, they was eating our food, drinking our drink,
that's so funny.
Sucking up our AC, sucking up our heat, and using the electricity. Thoroughly convinced. You cannot convince me otherwise. Anyway, yes, girl, we had a roommate.
Didn't even know.
And
they wasn't putting in on the rent.
They sure wasn't. They wasn't. All right, anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, you guys, thank you so much. We will be back.
In bed next week. Right?
Actually.
Not next week? What happened?
No, I will, because I'm not going to Atlanta. Oh. I was supposed to go. I got invited to this Disney thing, and that Mel was talking about. We were all going to go. And I can't go because it's the same weekend as my mother's birthday.
Birthday.
And I'm like, I know I made the right decision because I know this birthday, like, she's turning 60. So it's like a big deal for her.
She was in here a minute ago.
But yeah, was she? But I was like, girl, you cannot be like the family person that you claim to be and then be like, I'd rather go to Disney than spend my mom's 60th birthday with her. You have to tell them no. And so I had to tell them no.
It's going to be a great time.
No, it is going to be a great time. I'm just hoping that Disney, if you happen to be watching this,
come back.
Circle back.
Circle back. Circle back.
Please circle back. I do want to
She'll be available next time.
Yeah, I'll be available next time. Please and thank you. All right, you guys. Bye.
Oops.
Oh, we didn't talk about Trump today. Look at that.